compromise. The mind is expert in tricking us. It will always create excuses, and one excuse will lead to the other, until we will hear it all and still remain the same. Don't make excuses. Make it a commitment. As somebody said, when you are interested in something, you do it when you like. When you are committed to something, you do it whether you like or you don't like. One traveler writes in his book, he was traveling in Africa and he came across a cannibal tribe. These cannibals, they eat humans. He was astonished that one of the tribe's men had been educated in America. He said, after American English education, you still eat human flesh? Then what is the difference? That cannibal said, the difference is earlier I used to eat it with my fingers, now I eat it with knife and fork. That's not much of a difference, is it? What does it count for? It's so easy for our mind to make excuses. I could not do it because the bird went over the head. There's an inspiring story about awareness from the Japanese tradition. There has been a great sword fencer called Motivator Yagyu. His father was also a great sword fencer. But his father trained the other sons and he gave up on this guy that you are no good. So nevertheless, Motivator Yagyu went to another, the greatest swordsman of the land. And he said, will you teach me this? That master said, I will. But you will do exactly as I say, and you will not use your intellect. Motivator Yagyu said, all right, start cleaning the vessels of the monastery. Motivator Yagyu started cleaning the vessels, and he had to cook, and then he had to clean the room and get the water from the river, and this went on and on and on. 1 year went by, second year went by. He started getting disappointed. There is no talking as well of the sword fencing. I had come to learn it, and there is no question about it. I only clean vessels and take care of the house. A third year went by. Finally, that master, he came from behind one day. Motivator Yagyu was cleaning a vessel. He whacked. He said, be careful, henceforth I can come and hit you at any time. I said, all right. Now he started developing his awareness, and this master would come and whack him at any time. Slowly he started getting more and more alert, until he would be able to gauge and judge and dodge, until his awareness developed even more. When the merest whiff, and he would turn around and probably catch the stick or something. So the master said, now you are ready. Now I will teach you sword fencing. So it's a question of being completely aware. Don't make excuses. He is pretty strict. He says, irrespective of time, place, circumstance, make it like a universal vow. Make it a commitment. When you are interested in something, you do it when you like. When you are committed to something, you do it whether you like or you don't like. That's the kind of commitment he is demanding. Don't make compromises. This will require tremendous awareness. You know, the opposite of awareness is carelessness. The devotees have their own way of being aware. Be aware of the presence of God. Maharaj Ji says, be aware that God and Guru are with you and watching you all the time. So this kind of carefulness requires a great motivation and a great dedication. You need to have complete lack of carelessness and complete application to the task. This will come when you have a strong why, a strong reason motivating you. And the biggest reason motivating us is that the human form is a golden chance for the salvation of the soul. If we don't utilize it, we will go back. Haji Sahab, you are a human being in this life. What are you going to become in your next life? Ji, I am going to become a dhobi ka gadha. My God, after the human being, you're becoming a dhobi ka gadha. You've gone back down. Yes, I did not utilize the chance I had. So the opportunity is tremendous, but the time span is limited. And that time is slipping out of our hands. You know, like you lift up sand on the beach and you find it is slipping out until nothing is left. So also is human life. We think, I've got so many years, but without realizing it, one by one the years go by. It was only a few years ago that you passed out of college. It was only a few more years before that you entered school as a little child. How quickly the time has gone by. How quickly 2015 went by. Half of 2016 has also disappeared. And it's never going to come back. Did we make the best use of it? One moment that we wasted is one moment lost forever. Chanakya Pandit said, Sahanis tanmaha chidram samohaha savibhramaha yan muhurtam kshanam vapi vasudevam na chintayet. He says, what is the biggest loss in life? That moment which you don't utilize in remembering Vasudev Sri Krishna. And why don't we utilize? Carelessness. We know what we are supposed to do, but we don't do it because of carelessness. So that carelessness makes us waste, squander the opportunity. That is why to implement this, we need to motivate ourselves. You see, when the motivation is there, the most challenging thing becomes easy. And when the motivation is not there, the smallest difficulty seems like an unassailable wall. So this motivation has to come. In other words, a deep hunger. Jagat Guru Shankaracharya has said, Durlabham trayamaitad daivanugraha karakam manushyatvam mamukshutvam mahapurusha sambhavah. He says these are three special graces of God. The first is the human form. Everybody here has got that grace. The second is the guidance of the saints. That also we have got. The third is hunger. Hunger for the ultimate goal. Now you all have got it to a certain extent. That's why you have come here. But that one grace needs to be enhanced. In other words, the hunger has to be deepened. The deeper the hunger, the harder we shall endeavor. And the harder we endeavor, the more careful we will be.